I got an update on the 17-year-old who waited in the house till his mama come back. Then she walked in the door with her husband and her other son, which is his dad and his other brother. Soon she walked in the house, blah, 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 blah. Shot her all in the head, all in her body. She was hit 4 times, instantly died. The dad and her brother, they ran out the crib when they seen the shooting. When they ran up out that boy, they heard more shooting, blah, 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 blah. Dude took out, said, only 17 years old. I got an update on this. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 2,000 likes. It was a lot of rumors. Man, truth, he not no rapper. That dude that killed that dude wasn't no rapper. He was a wannabe drill rapper. Now, I don't know if he was super, super famous, but you clearly see him in the background of certain rap videos, having that rap swag. He was actually part of a hood and like a street gang called Risk Takers. He was charged with this murder. According to the police, he was very angry at his mom. You know, his mom, I guess, was putting that pressure on him. He's 17 years old, he don't go to school, and he was on house arrest at the time of this killing. He on house arrest in his mama's house, and he took her life while living in her house.
A teenager appeared in court today. He faces 1 first-degree murder charge in the shooting death of his mother.
Family members of 17-year-old Davion Pryor, who is being tried as an adult, showed up to the Cook County Criminal Courthouse on Saturday afternoon as the teen appeared before Judge David Kelly for allegedly killing his mom.
She done gave his ass room and board. He out here living the wrong way. She done told the judge, yeah, he can come house arrest in my house, and he get there, and he's super tough. Okay? Police said he was on house arrest. He has a past criminal history of a hijacking. Yeah, carjacking, hijacked somebody's car. Okay? And they said he had like a case where he beat somebody real bad. So he was on house arrest. You know, his mom used to tell him, look, you got to change your life. It's time for you to go to school. You got to do something with yourself, man. Just sitting around here smoking weed all day, wondering where the hole's at, that's not going to do it, man. You getting older now. You got to fix your life for the future. He didn't like that. You know, he see his little brother going to school. He see his dad doing things with his brother. I guess he got real jealous.
While family requested not to be on camera, they shared that the teen had been diagnosed with a mental health illness and was receiving help. They emphasized the need for increased funding and resources for others in similar circumstances.
You know, the mom, the dad, and the brother went out. When they came back, the other son was inside the house waiting on them. You know, more information came out, so we got the full facts now. He in the house waiting on them. Soon they walk through the door, he blah, 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 blah. Take his mama clean out. The family run out. He actually turned himself in later on that day, too, because it was a big-time manhunt looking for him. He turned himself in. His family, though, even though they mad that he killed the mother, they feel like he had mental illness. He was schizophrenic. He wasn't taking this medicine. You know, he been to the doctor for mental issues to get medicine. They feel like the city of Chicago done took away all the mental facilities. They don't really care about people that got mental illness no more. And this young man was suffering from this, you know. I don't know if mom knew how strong his mental was, but, you know, the family say he was struggling from mental illness when he killed her, you know. A lot of people is upset about this because, first off, this guy has past criminal cases. If he mentally ill, why do he have a gun in the house? Y'all knew he was crazy. He was committing carjackings, beating people up. Is you sure he mentally ill or he just disrespectful as hell and don't give a fuck about nobody and you didn't just raise him right?
When his case was called, prosecutors stated that shortly before 4 p.m. on September 19th, the teen's parents were arriving at their South Shore home after picking up his 7-year-old brother from school. Prosecutors alleged that as the mom was unlocking the door, the teen was on the other side and shot her 4 times in point-blank range to her head and body. They went on to say the dad and brother ran out to call 911 and heard additional gunshots.
You know, that's what some people say. Mental illness people not walking around with straps in their pocket, waiting in houses for people to come, carjacking people, beating people down, trying to be in rap videos, being in gangs and stuff. You know, some people say, look, all that mental illness shit sound cool and all, but this nigga was just a thug, didn't give a fuck about nobody, wasn't raised right, and had the devil in him. You know, I don't know. It looks like he's going to be facing first-degree murder charges. You know, to be honest with you, I don't think that young man ever going to come home again. According to the police, he shot his mother all in the head. Blow, 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 all kind of head shots, all kind of chest shots, you know. This is very sad, you know. According to the police, he turned himself in, so he's going to face those charges. They say they're going to charge him to the full extent. So I don't know if they're trying to put him in a crazy home or they trying to put him in a penitentiary. But it's been real wicked out here, man. Yesterday, it was even a mass shooting. It was a mass shooting yesterday. 7 people got shot. Man, somebody ended up blinking the whole block down and, everybody got shot. It was one person got killed from that shit, too. But most of the people just got shot in fair condition, man. So you got to be careful out here. It's still hot out here now, I wanted to bring that to your attention, though. 17-year-old dude is charged with killing his own mom. She tired of him living that fake life outside, smoking weed, wondering where the hoes at. Him and his homies out there arguing and doing shit like that, bragging about how they was. Yo, my mama, man, we smoked like 5 blunts and drunk like 6 Don Julios last night. Don't nobody give a fuck about how high and whatever the fuck you doing, man. And I guess that's the shit his mom was telling him, man. He didn't like that. He felt like they showing favoritism, I guess. So he blicked his mom down. Get these kids some help mentally, man. There'll be a lot of mental illness in these communities, and a lot of people be afraid to talk about mental illness. They don't treat mental illness like the flu, or like you got a cold, or like you got a pink eye. Like, for a minute, your brain is sick. You need some help with your brain to get it healed a little bit. A lot of people don't speak on mental illness like a regular illness, Subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's Homie Truth.
Prosecutors say police recovered a 9mm handgun and found 12 shell casings next to the mom's body. She was rushed to the hospital but died from her injuries. Hours after the shooting, prosecutors say the teen turned himself in and is facing first-degree murder charges. They also mentioned he has 2 pending juvenile cases, one for carjacking and another for aggravated battery, and he was on home confinement at the time of the incident. His defense team argued that while they acknowledge it's a murder case, they believe there's no reason for society to be concerned as it was a familial situation and proposed he should be placed on electronic monitoring. As these details came to light, Judge Kelly asked the teen to raise his head as he had kept it down for most of the hearing. The judge was visibly emotional while speaking to the teen, stating that it was an unprovoked shooting that led to his mother's death in front of his father and sibling. Prosecutors believe the teen's actions pose a threat to the community. The judge agreed and ordered him to stay in custody.